He is the answer to gun control. Really. Get those fuckers high, man. Then they forget who they're pissed off at. Life's so simple when you're high. Everything makes sense. Total. You know, even when you're fucked up. Even when you're in some fucked situation that, I mean, it's impossible. Like you got caught going through a red light after waiting for the stoplight to change colors. And all of a sudden, the cops are there. And you're in the middle of the intersection and you're fucked up. And the only thing you can do when the cops come over is laugh. Because it's so fucking funny what you just did. And then when the cops see that, man, there's no violence. They don't feel violent. I've gotten out of more shit by making cops laugh than I can count, man. And when I was in jail, they treated me like a hero. The police, the guards, yeah. It was great, man. People asked me in jail, you know, asked me there, do you miss Cheech? And I said, no. And they said, why? I said, because I'm here with a lot of Cheeches. Everywhere I look, there's Cheech, man. So I made it through that jail thing. It was nothing, man. It was great. Then I got to come to events like this, man. Who would have thought? Imagine, I went to jail for 9 months for a bomb. Isn't that a stoner's fucking dream? Because when I was in jail, they said, it was weird. They'd say, why are you here? And I, you know, these are hardened criminals. You know, they're in there for murder, they're in for rape, they're in for, you know, horrendous crimes. And they say, what did you do? And I said, I mailed a bomb. Yeah. And they say, wow. What's a bomb? They thought I was saying bombs. And I never got high once in jail. I got offered a lot, but then they drug tested me a half hour later. Yeah, they were trying to bust me for smoking pot in jail so they could have a headline, you know, Tommy Chong caught smoking pot in jail. But I had a buddy there that saved my ass, and in fact, he was from San Bernardino. He was an old biker named Steve. He was my dog when I was in jail. And every time anybody offered me a joint, old Steve would tell him, hey, get the fuck out of here. Leave him alone. And then they'd drug test me because they were trying to catch me. And then if they caught me, they would put me in, I would get more time in jail. So the pot is so beautiful, man, because you don't have to smoke it. You only smoke it because you want to smoke it. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that something to be hooked on? To be addicted to? Something kind and sweet, man. Gift from God. The burning bush. That's what God gave Moses. God appeared to Moses in the form of a burning bush.
Yes, I.
Personally, he saw Moses standing there and he said, Mo, come here, boy. He said, this bud's for Jews. And that God dope stayed lit for 40 years, man. And Moses wandered the desert for 40 years, and the people followed him. And they cried out, Moses, Moses, give us a hit, motherfucker. Come on, shotgun, shotgun. And 40 years they wandered the desert. What were they looking for? The land of milk and honey. The fuckers had the munchies. Yeah, weed is going to save the world. And our job is to make sure that the world gets saved. So we have to spread the good news, share the weed, and enjoy life, because that's all we got. Thank you.
I just want to read the award to Tommy Chong here for his lifelong devotion to cannabis, comedy, and boy, I tell you, we both need glasses. Something else, but it's really heartfelt. Anyway.
Yeah!
Tommy Chong, everybody. Let's hear it for this man. Let's hear it. Yeah, take a trophy while you're on your way out there, Tommy. All right, Tommy Chong, everybody. Let's hear it. Picking up, folks. And now on to the